things that was more interesting is they recently found that sperm makes your head.
It's true.
But it is a true fact. And I wonder, why would they even do that? Like those studies, it's like, why? Why would you do that? It just doesn't make any sense. But I imagine I've seen in Something About Mary, that guy didn't really get the joke that it was like about Grandma's mustache. And then that's where my life took full circle. And I started thinking about a lot of other things. Like, I had just gotten a divorce and I was out on a date. She was a lot younger than me. She was really bubbly. And we're driving back to her place, and out of nowhere, she has this really high pitch, and I wish I could hit this note that she did. She said, "I want to give you roadhead." And like, I wasn't used to that. I was used to women getting in the ear and being a little more seductive, like, "Ah, I'm going to suck your dick." But it's all the same. So I'm like, "Oh, sure." So, we're fumbling as I'm driving, we're getting it out, and she pulls it out, and like she says it again, "I'm going to give you roadhead." And she's really happy, and it's not as easy to be as turned on, but it's a blowjob. So she gets it out, and she goes, I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "What the fuck?" And she does it again, she goes, and she moves her head off, and I'm like, what and I'm kind of leaning with her, and I'm trying to get in, I'm like, "Do you need help?" And she said, "No, it's great, I'm giving you head." I'm like, "No." Well, we pull up to her house, and she runs around, and she gets out, and she goes down, and she goes for it. Her makeup's messed up. Let's just say that. But as I come, she doesn't want to swallow it, so it comes out of her cheek. It goes down her cheek and all over her mouth and chin, and it's running down, and she just kind of wipes it off. Well, we go inside, and her son's still awake, and the babysitter's there. Well, her son instantly runs up to her and kisses her on the cheek. And then she picks him up and starts kissing him all over the face, talking baby talk to him. "Mama's little baby." And by the way, is there anything more horrifying than a man whose dick doesn't shrivel up and just balls deep in himself when he hears a woman talk baby talk? It's terrifying for a guy like that. But she's doing that. But then that took me full circle. It made me think back to all the times my own mother would come in there at night and give me a kiss on the forehead. And it was that way. And then one day I got it answered. We were at a family gathering, and I'd be talking about that subject a little bit around the family. Well, I'd smart off to my stepdad a little bit. My stepdad's got one of those really high-pitched voices. Like, he says, "Larry," like that's his voice. He said, "Larry, could you fetch me a glass of water?" And that's how he talks. But he and I are cleaning up, and out of nowhere, after I had done insulted him pretty good, he says, "Larry, the answer you seek is yes." To what? What are you talking about? He said, "Your mother's a filthy bitch."